bring yourself into the center of your mat. And start off, we're just going to take a few deep breaths. First of all, feel down into your feet, your legs, your toes, and just allowing your weight to distribute evenly through your body. Allow the awareness to rise up through your legs into your hips, and just gently part your pelvis into neutral. Breathe in, allow that awareness to rise up into your chest. And just closing your eyes for a moment or two. Just standing here, right now, in this moment. Take a breath in and allow your shoulders to gently rise up towards your ears. And relax them down. Now notice how much more space you have in your chest. And then feel the crown of your head just gently rising up. Just tuning into that quiet. You're going to begin to move the body. So take your awareness down into your right hand and give your hand a shake. Feel your fingers moving. Yep. We've only just started. We're just starting off by giving the right hand a shake. So feel all your fingers moving first of all. And then allow that awareness to go down into your thumb. So you're loosening up the whole of the thumb. And then your first finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your little finger. And then take it into the palm. And we know that our arms, our hands are an extension of the heart. And this evening sequence really focuses in on the heart. Let it rise up into your forearm and your elbow. And we call it be here now. So it's all about being present in this moment. Now separate your feet a tiny bit and give your arm a shake down to the ground and feel the whole of your arm go relax. Let your head and your neck relax as well. That's it, releasing any tension. And then let your arm just relax down there with no effort whatsoever. And it might swing around, it might be still. And then we're going to take that right hand over towards the left and start to create a circle all around. As you sink down, turn your toes out to the side. Synchronize your breath as you lift up so you breathe in. And you can allow your circles to become a bit bigger. And it's like the movement, it comes from the heart. Now, next time your arm comes up overhead, just pause. Turn your toes back forward, breathe in, reach up. Feel that space in your ribs. Let your shoulder relax back down. And then taking that breath in one more time. And as you breathe out, let your arm just come down. Light as a feather. You've got a big difference between both sides. So we'll bring the left hand into it. So give your fingers a shake on the left. That's it, get them all going to begin with. And then take that into your thumb. So you feel the whole of your thumb relaxing. And your first finger, your middle finger, the ring finger, and your little finger. Your palm, wrist, and then into your forearm. Perfect. Up into the bicep, into the shoulder. Tilt forwards and down. Just feel confident that the ground, that solid mass beneath you is just absorbing any tension from the day. And then let your arm relax. Let the other arm come down as well. Just taking some slow, deep breaths here. And then the left arm is going to the right side first of all, and around. Turn your toes out as well. Feel your hips sinking down. So you feel the strength in your legs. Nice big circles. Lovely. And they're powered by your breath. And then I think this time we bring the arm up, reach up, breathe in. That's it. Take a nice big stretch up. Let your shoulder relax. Lovely. Taking that breath in again. And as you breathe out, let that arm come down. Step your feet back in. Give both arms a little shake. Fabulous. Bring them up through the midline. And sit up above your head. Breathe in. Pause. Reach up. Nice big stretch all the way up. And then shoulders relax. Breathing in. And breathe out as you create that circle in front. And your arms arrive back down. You might just want to take a moment to close your eyes. Lean into your left leg. Pop your hands on chips for balance. Lift your right foot. Circle your toes around. And you can use your core muscles to help support you in your balance. But don't worry, you can use a wall. Change your directions as well. Place your foot down, have a stretch through your toes. Then give your foot a shake. Feel your toes softening. And the arch of your foot, your heel. And then it travels up into your calf muscle. Into the quad, so into the thigh muscle. And then down, so imagine that you're shaking down through your leg now. And the whole of your leg goes loose, relaxed. Bring your knees closer together, just give your knee a swing. Place your foot down. So lean into your right leg, lift your left foot, circle your toes. Changing your directions as you feel that you want to. Pop your toes down. Release any tension from your toes and your ankle. Then give your foot a shake. Toes are nicely relaxed. Ball of the foot, the arch, your heel. And then it goes up into that calf muscle. Up into the quad. And then change your direction. So you're shaking down from the hip, down through the leg. And your foot goes loose and relaxed. Downward release. And then a bit of a swing in the knee. Whoop. And the best bit, pop your foot down, have a whole body, have a little dance. Enjoy. Lovely. Feel really free. It's amazing how much that just shaking out the body energizes you, isn't it? Lovely. Pop your hands onto your hips, circle your hips a few times. That's great. And then we'll come back to standing. Up to the shoulders, lift both shoulders up towards your ears, breathe in. And breathe out, relax your shoulders down. And then we're going to do some shoulder rolls, but we're going to do them a bit different. You sink into your knees, roll your shoulders forwards. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll your shoulders backwards. Roll in forwards. So you feel it right across your back. And then roll the way. Couple more times, so a bit of rolling. Breathing out. And then one more. Lovely. Take them back. And then we're going to do our normal shoulder rotations. Feeling the movement come from the spine. And just letting go of any mountains you've been carrying. And let your shoulder circles get bigger. Let your hips move in. And feel the movement right down into your ankles. Let your elbows lift in. That's it, bring your breath in. And then third stage, swing your arms underneath, sending forward big handfuls of air. Really freshening up the body's energy system. Lovely. Step your feet out, have a nice figure of 8. The only thing to be aware of is to lift the hands up through the heart center. It's a bit like a bow, almost. You know, lifting hands up through the heart center, and that raises your energy up, brings you into that heart center, raises your frequency, and then let your figure of 8 go wherever it wants. So get your heart rate going, bend your knees, feel the air. And then just tune into the space between your hands and start to slow it down. Bring your feet in closer together and imagine that you've got a ball of an orange glow just in between your palms. Just lift it around, take it into the sides. So get a nice twist into your spine. And then allow your hands just to come in front of the heart center. Make the figure of 8 absolutely tiny. And then bring in your palms, so one palm is facing the other palm. Close your eyes for a moment. And just take a few breaths. As you breathe in, let the palms just draw slightly apart. And as you breathe out, just sink into your knees. Breathing in, drawing the palms a bit further apart. And sinking back into the knees. So it's as though you're expanding that light. Expanding with your breath. Soft exhale as the palms move apart. Sorry, soft in-breath. And gentle exhalation as they draw back closer together. And lift your elbows into it. As you lift your elbows into it, lift your ribs. And allow it to become slightly softer now. Elbows don't lift quite so much. And then just pausing with your palms facing one another, close your eyes. You might feel a warmth or an energy or something just between your two palms. And this is healing energy. So you can take this and place it anywhere onto your body, or you can release it. It's up to you, it's yours. And allow your hands just to come down by your sides. Probably feel a bit tingly after that, I think. So yeah, have a drink of water if you need one. We're going to come into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Allow your feet to come hip distance. I'm just going to distribute the weight evenly through your body once more. So you're spreading the soles of the feet. And as you breathe in now, let that steady earth energy come up into your legs. Soften your knees. Just gently lift that pelvic floor muscle and allow your hips to come into neutral. Breathe in as the awareness rises up through your chest. And breathe out. Let your shoulders lift and circle your shoulders back. And just taking 3 or 4 breaths as you arrive into that mountain pose. Standing steady and strong, experiencing a sense of calm. Now closing your eyes. And in front of you, visualize a tree. And this tree can be any type of tree. See its trunk and the bark, stems. Just acknowledge that every single tree is completely individual, as are us human beings. Breathe in now and let your awareness rise up into the branches of the tree. You can see its leaves and the space it takes up. And then as you breathe out, let your awareness go down the length of the trunk and down to its base. And with your next in-breath, follow the roots of the tree down into the earth. It could be winding, be any colour, any shape. Feeling anchored and rooted. Acknowledging the trees as the great guardians. Your arms cross over in front now. You can let your visualization dissolve. Let your hands lift up in front of your body. Bringing the sternum up, let your shoulders relax and create a circle all around as you soften into your knees. Keeping your back straight, crossing the left arm in front of the right. Breathing in and breathing out. Continue in this way. So first of all, notice your physical body. So notice your arms and your hands. That spinal wave moving up through from the base to the top of the neck. And then notice if there's any sensations within your arms and hands. And then in the center of your chest, allow that orange glow, that warm light that we just worked with, allow it to be present there. As you breathe out, that light disperses outwards, creating a circle of light all around you. We've got 2 circles that overlap to create one. We'll now pause with your arms up overhead. Lift up through your sternum, roll in your last 3 fingers and have your fingers, your index fingers pointing upwards. Let your elbows come forward and feel the top of your shoulders in your back. Take a few breaths here. And in your mind's eye or in your heart, imagine something that you'd like to create within your life. It could be extra time or space. It could be more patience or a greater sense of ease. And then we're going to continue making a few more of these circles. Let your eyes close. Notice how different it feels holding this mudra. This amplifies. It's like turning up the volume. Beautiful. Now this time pause with your arms up overhead. Breathe in, lift up through the sternum. And as you breathe out, let your palms open, stretch your palms out wide and let it go, whatever it might be. Sending it over to the universe. Let your palms come together up overhead. Bring your hands down in front of your heart. Okay, so we're going to sink into Utkatasana, chair of the heart now. If you've got any high blood pressure or heart problems, keep your hands no higher than your forehead. But if you want to take your hands up a bit more, you can do. So we're going to breathe in, press the palms together. And as you breathe out, bend your knees and sink down, keeping your back very straight. So nice deep stretch through your back. Breathe in, straighten your legs, let your hands come down. Breathe out, sink down. That's it. Palms come up. Breathe out, straighten your legs. Exhaling again. That's it. You're doing it right. 2 more times. So it'll get you very warm, gets the blood pumping through your body. Now this time your hands come up overhead. Let your head look up towards your wrists. And then turn the palms away, breathe out, let your hands come down either side of your body. And then just pause for a moment with your eyes closed. You've got more space in your chest now. And you breathe more deeply. You allow your hands to come up in front, and it's as though you're hugging that tree that we've just met. Breathe in, draw your palms in, keep your elbows high. Breathe out, soften your knees, push the hands away. Breathe in, draw your palms in. And breathe out, soften. You've got this gentle ripple, this ebb and flow. Whatever we wish for in life, whatever your intention may have been, feel as though it's been drawn towards you. And release anything we don't need. Any thoughts, any feelings, released. We're drawing in whatever we need, creating that space. And the hands are going to come in now. Let your hands come down by your sides. Your arms have a little rest. And rotate the arms a few times. Feel the movement come from your shoulders. Just gently twisting away any tension from the arms. You can start to lift them up. Make sure you can see your arms out of the corners of your eyes. Just pause. Towards your right palm. Turn your left palm away. And then you're going to breathe in as it's coming through that right side. Breathe out of the left. Breathe in through the left. Let your arms rotate, breathe out of the right. And just keep working with that. And feel as though it's really releasing any tension from your shoulders. Spinning your head. And then let the arms come back down. Still keeping the movement going. And let the arms relax. We're going to do a little twist for the spine. So separate your feet a tiny bit further apart. Let the soles of your feet sink down. Let your knees soften. Breathe in, let the sternum lift. Breathe out. Let your arms lift up. And we're going to turn from the base of the spine over towards the right side. And then breathe in as the arms come back to the front. You're going to breathe out to the left. Breathe into the front. This time you're going to turn the toes of your right foot out to the right and come onto the ball of your left foot. So lift up through your sternum, start to twist. You get so far and then come onto the ball of your left foot and twist all the way around. And you want to check that the little finger on your left hand is in alignment with your nose. So your shoulders are not locked back at all. You just hold in for a moment or two, feeling the twist in your spine. And then come back through the front, letting your feet just turn the left foot around and twist. Get so far, come onto the ball of that right foot, keep going all the way around. And just check your weight through your back foot. And so slow, deep breaths. And then coming back through to the front. Your hands come down. You bend your knees, place your hands behind your knees. I'm going to go into a standing cat pose. First of all, breathe out, let your tummy muscles relax. Draw up pelvic floor, perineum, arching your back, feeling that flow from the base to the crown of the head. Chin comes in towards your chest. Then you're going to move from the base of the spine, lengthening. One vertebra at a time, head comes up last of all. And then reverse it, draw into it, button up towards the spine. Really holding those core muscles in. Breathe in, breathe out. And then reverse that wave as you breathe in. Lovely. Repeating that one more time, but this time, again, just holding for 2 breaths. And then as you reverse the wave, so you're looking forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then relax back to neutral. Hang forwards, hang loose. Hold onto your elbows and just move between the 2 big toes. With a nice stretch through your hamstrings. Fabulous. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax. Lovely. Guide your right elbow towards the midpoint between your 2 big toes. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, draw your shoulder down towards the mat. And release, going back into that swinging. Bring your left elbow towards that midpoint. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, draw that left shoulder down. And then let your hands come down onto the mat. Separate your feet wider. You can use a block if you want to, or a cushion. And you just got your hands onto the ground. Bend your knees. Okay. Placing your left hand onto the mat, bend your knees. So we're going to do the heaven and earth twist. You're going to breathe in, straighten your legs. Turn from the base of the spine towards the right. Let your hand come towards your armpit and then lift that arm up. So it's vertical. And draw your shoulder away from your ear. Lovely. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your hand in towards your armpit. Bend your knees. Place your hand back onto the mat. Straighten the legs. Turn from the base of the spine. Left hand comes to armpit and then raise it up. Look up towards that hand. You breathe in, bring your palm in towards your armpit and place it down. We'll do it 2 more times. So turn, twist, lift. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, the arm comes down, knees bend. Straightening your legs, turning, hand comes to armpit and lift up. Look up towards your hand. Fabulous. Bringing that arm back down. And then 1 more, whenever you're ready. Bring that hand down. And then final one. Fabulous. Hold on to your elbows again, a bit more swinging. And then lift up. Keep your feet separated. You're going to bend your right knee and sink down into that right thigh. So you're stretching that adductor muscle. So adjust your legs to whatever's good for you. Both feet facing forwards. Taking those slow, deep breaths. Lift up through the middle and sink down. And just enjoy moving at your own pace now. So staying as long as you wish. Rising up. Bring your feet back to hip distance. Bring your hands up through the midline of the body. Reach up and flow forwards. Palms face down. Come down into a standing forward, a forward bend. Bend your knees, standing back up, stacking each vertebra. Lovely, feel that lovely length happening through your spine. And flow forwards, coming back down. Now this time as you come down, let your knees bent. Turn your palms so your palms face up. Have your middle fingers touching. And then what we're going to do is come up and send the arms out to the side this time. So tuck tailbone under. Start lifting up, let your arms go out to the side as if there's a big beach ball in front. Turn your palms up, breathe out. That's it, perfect. And lift up, let your palms come together up overhead. And guide those hands down in front of your heart. Close your eyes and just stand in that place of peacefulness. Just taking note of any subtle changes within your body. Release your hands down by your sides when you're ready. And then lower yourselves down onto your mats and sit down. If you want to adjust your camera so I can see you, that would be really helpful, and stretch your legs out. Sit sideways. Good. So give your legs a tap on the ground so you feel a nice massage in your calf muscles. I've got quite, I need to check the time, don't I? I'm doing okay, right. So just recline back a tiny bit. Place your palms down either side of your hips and just recline back a tiny bit. You're going to lift your right leg up and then draw your right knee in towards your chest. Now breathe in. And as you breathe out, feel as though a flow of energy is going to flow down through your leg, and release any tension and tightness as you breathe out. That's it, 2 more times. So breathe it in, let it fill up, and then release. That's it, final time. And let it go. Bring your foot down. Lift your left leg up, draw your knee in, breathe in, and breathe out. 2 more times. And then 1 more. And let it go. Place your foot back down on the mat. We're going to do a pose that I don't teach very often, and it's called boat pose. Let your arms come out in front so they're parallel. Pop your core muscles on, recline back a little way. You're going to lift both legs off the mat and your shins come up. That's it. That's it, yeah. And just hold it for a moment or two. Beautiful. Let your legs come back down. Hands come down. Place your hands down either side of your hips. Lift your hips up and bring your hips down towards your heels and come down onto your backs. And the first thing to do is to place your hands onto your belly. Have your middle fingers touching and separate your feet out towards the corners of your mat and let your knees come together and just close your eyes and take a few breaths in easy rest pose, making sure the curve of your back is nicely flattened down to the mat. And just taking those few moments to breathe. Feeling that expansion in your belly and the softness as you breathe out. And then instead of breathing out straight away, let the breath expand up into your chest. So breathe down into your belly. Allow it to rise up into your chest. And then breathe out. And then release your hands down onto the mat. Walk your feet back so your feet are hip distance. And have the soles of your feet down. And then just double check that curve of your back, that lordosis, is flat towards the mat. And if it's lifted up, just lift your hips up and slide them towards your heels. And let your hands be by your sides. So we're going to work with Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. And we're going to do it in stages with the breath. So each time you breathe in, you're going to engage your glutes and press down into that curve of your back. And start to lift one vertebra off the mat. So first of all, it'll just be the coccyx. And then breathe out and relax that, the sacrum back down and sliding awareness right down towards the tip of the spine. Now breathing in again, rolling along the back, and you're going to lift up a little bit more. And breathe out, let the body come back down. So we're going to take a journey along the length of the spine. So each time you breathe in, you lift one more vertebra. And as you breathe out, you place the body back down. And it's creating a lovely massage for the sacrum. And you want to imagine that you've got two threads attached to your pelvis, and those threads are lifting the pelvis. That gentle rolling. And always be aware of keeping your knees parallel. Each time you lift up, you lift up a little bit higher. Taking that awareness along the length of your spine. And eventually, you'll come up towards your shoulders, and you want to make sure your neck is completely free. There's no compression, and just holding your bridge. Then placing your body back down one vertebra at a time. Bring your knees in towards your chest, wrap your hands around your knees and rock from side to side. And that lovely pressure is moving along the top of your sacrum. And then begin to direct your knees around. It moves to the back, to the side of your hip, down to the coccyx. Lovely circling movement. And feel as though it's relaxing the sacrum, It's relaxing the sitting bones. And you're going to go the other way as well. And then come to a pause. Slide your left leg away. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, press your right knee down towards your chest. Back of the left leg down to the mat. And then let it ping back up again. And bring your foot over towards your knee. Left hand on your knee, right arm on the mat. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, just begin to roll over towards that left side. Let your head turn the other way. Relaxing into it, keeping your shoulders down. And then rolling back. Swap your legs over, straighten up your hips. Slide your right leg away, bring your left knee in. Press that left knee down towards your chest. On your out breath, press the back of the right thigh down to the mat. And then release it, let it ping back up again. And bring your foot over towards your knee. Place your left hand onto the mat, breathe in. And as you breathe out, going into your nice twist. Relaxing into it. Taking those slow, deep breaths in your pose. And then come back onto your back. Turn yourself over onto your tummies. And you want to make sure the bottom part of your body is super relaxed. So your glutes are relaxed. Place your hands at eye level, so your thumbs are in line with your eyes. We're going to come into sphinx pose. So you want your forehead down. Make all the muscles completely relaxed. I'm going to keep the glutes relaxed. Taking some breaths into your belly, pressing the belly down to the mat. And then with your next in-breath, it's as though a flow of energy or awareness is rising up through your spine. Press your palms into the mat. Bring your elbows in underneath your shoulders. Separate your fingers and feel the body being drawn along by an invisible thread in the center of your chest. You want your shoulders nice and broad, your chin parallel to the ground. And then taking those long, deep breaths for now you've arrived here. And then let the weight of your head drop down. It stretches out the muscles in the neck, the vertebrae. Lift the head up now. Turn your head to the right. Let it come back through the middle and turn to the left. And just repeat that turning. But having absolute care for yourself. Come back to the middle. And in the center of your chest, visualize that golden glow, that heart center. And with each breath you take, allow it to become brighter, bringing a feeling of joyfulness, happiness, and peacefulness. You let your chin come down towards your chest, take your elbows out to the side, and come into your crocodile pose. And you want one arm on top of the other, forehead on the backs of your arms. And breathing slowly and deeply into the belly. And with each out breath you take, feel the body softening that little bit more. Your legs feel heavy. And your breathing is slow. You feel soothed for a busy day. Bringing your feet back together now. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders and lift yourself into the pose of a child. And you can bring your hands back by your ankles when you're ready and tuck your head in. Feel the breath, feel the space in your back. Let your hands come back by your ankles, and then your shoulders can really find that space. That space to breathe, that space to be your unique self. And then allowing yourself to rise up. And then make yourself comfortable for your shavasana, for your relaxation. So we're going to finish at past tonight because quite a few of you need to leave at past. So I thought it would be best to just end the class, then everybody gets a relaxation. Because if you do yoga and then don't do a relaxation, you can get a little bit, ooh, did you know that? This is the most important bit. So lay yourselves down, get your blankets and cushions. When we do yoga, we do a lot. So we move the physical body, but inside the body, the organs are massaged, the glands, the joints are moved, the muscles are stretched. Changes happen on a physical level, but they also happen on a mental level as well. So it's really important to let your body settle, to settle your mind. We're going to begin by just gently scanning through your body and giving it permission to relax. And just gently breathing in, and as you breathe in, tighten all the muscles in your body. So feel the muscles in the legs, the glutes, the core, press the arms into the mat, tighten up the face, and breathe in and out. As you breathe out now, soften the body, relax the muscles. We're going to do another in-breath this time. When you tighten the muscles, just do half of that amount. So breathe in and tighten again. And we're going to breathe in and out a couple of times, holding that contraction, that tension. And soften. Really soften. This time, half again, so just 25%. And soften, relax, let go. And then this time, just 5%. It's like you're holding on to a feather. And then relax, soften, let go. Turn your head gently to the left side and the right side. And then come back to the center. Scrunch up your face, furrow up your brow, wiggle your nose, move your jaw. Make crazy faces. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the face relax, let your jaw relax, and feel as though a wave of relaxation is just flowing down through your body. Down through the spinal column, down through the organs, through your shoulders, your hands, your wrists, your fingers. Breathe in again. And breathe out and down through the legs. Let the glutes really relax, and the quads and the knees. Calf muscles, ankles and feet. I'm going to go through the body and breathe that beautiful light that we've worked with this evening. We're going to breathe it into the feet. And as you breathe into the feet, feel as though your feet are glowing. They feel nourished and soothed. And that lovely glow moves into your ankles and your bones, into your calf muscle and your shin. It's a soothing, nurturing, golden light. Breathe out. Allowing it now to move into your knees. And it travels up through your body. It doesn't miss a single cell. It moves into your legs, into the strong muscles in your legs, into your hips and pelvis. And that golden glow, that lovely, warm, soothing feeling moves through you and into the organs within your body, organs in the pelvis, face. Breathe out. Allow it now to arrive into your abdomen. And as you breathe it in, allow the abdomen to really expand. So breathe out. Comes into your back, shoulders, to your arms, to your wrists and your fingers. This golden glow moves through your body, every single cell. Breathe it out. Golden glow in the chest, and it becomes so bright in the heart center. Just taking a few moments to breathe it in here. Feel really nourished in your heart. Any worries, anything beyond your control just melts away. And then it flows up into your neck and into your throat, into your face. Really soften your face. That golden glow moves through your jaw, it softens your jaw, your cheeks and your eyes, ears, crown of your head. And it travels up above the crown of the head. It moves all around your body. And it's like you're nourished in like a bubble of light. That golden glow belongs to you. And you're safe and nourished. So just rest here for a few moments. Start to wake up now. Breathe in and breathe in that beautiful light source, that golden glow. Breathe it down into your lungs and into your heart, and it flows through your body. And anywhere that needs that bit of extra attention this evening, it moves there. And as you breathe out, start to have a stretch, start to move your fingers, let your arms come up above your head. And this fresh energy, this vitality starts to flow down from the crown of the head. It can be light, it can be warmth, whatever nourishes you. Just feel as though it's flowing into your body. You be the creator of it. Deepening the breath, and it flows down over your forehead, over your eyes, you smile. Down into your arms, into your wrists, into your fingers. Start to move your fingers and have a stretch. Start to make the body reawaken, but waking up in your own way. You might want to turn over onto one side. That golden light, whatever it might be, whatever suits you, flows down into your spine and into your legs, into your knees. It strengthens the organs within your body. It boosts your immune system, your respiratory system, hormonal system, every cell, every tissue. And then pressing your palms down into the mat and just bring yourself into that seated position. But take your time. You need to leave. It's 7:30. Feel like you can. Bring your hands together, rub your hands together. Place your hands over your eyes. See your eyes open, give your forehead a tap. The crown of your head in your jaw. Yourself a dust off. And then if we want to sit for a few minutes, because you don't have to rush off, should we sit and just do a little bit of meditation? Do you want to do that? So we can just sit. If you don't want to, you're free to go, but I'm quite happy to sit for a few moments. So make yourself nice and comfy. Just close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Sit here in this place of stillness. Becoming aware of your sitting bones. Becoming aware of your hands resting on your legs. Awareness of your breath. And just gently bringing your fingers in towards your palms or towards your thumb. And then gently bringing your palms together. And rub your hands together as if you're just touching them with the softest magic. And then place your nice warm hands over your eyes. So your palms cup your eyes. And let your eyes open up into that dark space. Separate your fingers and allow the light to trickle in. And then just giving your face just a light, not really tapping your face, just reconnecting so you feel back into your body. And then give yourself a stroke down. And let your palms come together overhead just to seal in the energy of this evening's practice. Hands come to your heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings find the true peace that rests within their heart. Hope that you enjoyed this evening's yoga practice. It's been a pleasure and a gift to share it with you. And there's not going to be one next Monday because I'm going on a little holiday with my wonderful boyfriend. But I'll be back the after. Or what I can do is I can send you, if you want the recording, I can send you the recording on Tuesday night because I'll teach Tuesday morning. I just won't be back Monday night. So if you want me to send the replay for you, let me know because I can do that if you like.
Oh, okay. All right, then, Kay, that was great. It was lovely. Thank you so much.
Glad you enjoyed it, Jean.